business farmer with a lot of acres to cover between first light and last. You need a tractor as big as your ambition. A tractor with the power for horizon to horizon farming. A land handler is a lot of tractor for the man who farms a lot and the man who'd like to farm more.
What's up, everyone? Phil back again for another video. This time I'm going to take a quick look at 1/16 scale Allis-Chalmers 210 from a 1994 Summer Farm Toy Show. It's a pretty neat tractor, to say the least. We'll take a quick look at the box first, and let's move on to that right away. Now here's the box for the tractor. It's pretty awesome. Not too bad on the top. It's 19th Annual Summer Farm Toy Show. Nice picture of the tractor on the box. It says June 4th, 5th, and 6th, 2004, Dyersville, Iowa. Pretty cool, not too bad. Nice picture of the actual replica on the box. Alright, we'll move on to the star of the show, the Allis-Chalmers 210. Let's do that now. Alright, everybody, here it is, the 1/16 scale Ertl Allis-Chalmers 210 from the 2004 Summer Farm Toy Show, the 19th annual. It's a pretty awesome replica of a great vintage Allis-Chalmers tractor. The real tractor was produced between 1970 through 73, I believe. 1,400 and some change made. I don't even think it was 1,500. 122 horsepower at the PTO. It's a fairly powerful tractor for its time. I'm guessing a pretty popular tractor. In my opening, you heard a little intro, like a sales promotional video. I recorded a little bit of that. I thought it would be neat to use for the opening of this video. So it's a pretty cool tractor. In real life, I've seen seldom of them when I was a kid, but as the years went on, I've seen a lot of them at like shows and fairs and stuff, but didn't see too many Allis-Chalmers actually work in the field when I was young, but I've seen plenty through the years, to be sure. But it's a pretty nice vintage tractor, and I love the look and style of it, and it's a great collectible. I added to my collection earlier this year. As far as this actual toy, this cast right here on the engine, bottom of the engine housing, SFTS 2004. That is for Summer Farm Toy Show, Dyersville, Iowa, I believe. That's what it says there. But that's cool when you have these special edition tractors and they cast the casting. That's pretty neat. The back here, it's interesting, a design of a hitch there. I'm guessing that's how the real tractor looked. It's pretty neat. It's got a ROPS on it, rollover protection system, in the driver's station area on the back here behind the driver's seat. I'm guessing that would be the gas tank there, because there's a little cap on that, or a fuel tank, I mean. I'm guessing that's what that is. It says Allis-Chalmers real nice right across it there, so that's cool. The actual operator station there ain't too bad. I like the overall design of it. Nice flat fenders, of course. There's some decal for lights in the front of the fenders. Little handle indentation on the fender. It's not actually all the way through. It's just like a indentation. The platform where the driver's feet are is nice little dotted metal texture. It's pretty neat. The pedals for the tractor are in the casting, but they are raised. The gear shift right here underneath the steering wheel is in the casting. Steering wheel, nice and metal. The seat, plastic, black and collar. So it's got some really neat stuff going on in the driver's station area. The dashboard where the gauges are is a decal. It's pretty cool. The engine compartment, or the hood, let's start with the hood here. The hood, nice long flat hood. I love the flat design of old tractors, I just love it. Nice long flat hood, Allis-Chalmers orange classic color. You got your intake breather here closer to the front grille, and then your muffler halfway down the hood there. It's pretty nice. I like this little raise at the front of the hood area to the steering wheel. That just looks kind of neat to me. When you look at it from backed up away from the tractor, it looks just, always thought that was cool on tractors, that raise into the steering wheel. The actual engine compartment area on this tractor has some really neat details and definition on it. I would say for sure it's pretty cool. Nice little engine details there of all the components that comprise the engine for this tractor. For its age, it's 17 years old, you know, it's pretty good. On the actual decaling there, nice long white decal. Up here closest to the operator station says Allis-Chalmers. Underneath that, a little decal says Lane Handler. Out here toward the end of the decal by the grill, it says 210, and they always had their numbering on this as a spelling, not a number, which I thought was interesting. Pretty cool. Some nice replica here. The actual front grill, the classic 210 grill, very awesome. I think it's very similar to the 220 as well. Really awesome. On that grill is a decal though. Nice little Allis-Chalmers logo in the upper right corner. Pretty cool. On the front end here, some very nice molded in slab weights. I like when they do this. The way the new ones are with the Prestige line with the individual little weights, I don't like. I honestly don't like it. It's too easy to lose them. They're hard to get on there sometimes. As you can see on some of mine, if you look at my collection, some of them are on, but then some of them, I just leave them in the plastic wrap sitting on the shelf because they're just too hard to deal with sometimes. I wish they would just do one solid thing and just have it set on there. Have a little bar that it would set on, but you gotta slide them on. I like when they do this. Just mold it into the casting, that's good enough for me. Just saying. But it's a nice capture of those weights on the front. There's some nice details on the underneath of the tractor, front end there. It's okay, it's not too bad. Rear end, not too bad. The rear end, the wheels here, nicely done. Nice, the wheels spaced out, of course. Pretty good, neat tread on those tires. I think I've seen these tires before. I'm not real sure. They look familiar though. But nice banded dueling on the tires, spaced out. That's always nice to see that. The actual wheel, deep banded wheel there. In the very inside there, you can see the rim with some details and nice little details on that rim inside there. But the banded dual, I thought always looked kind of neat, really. As far as just the overall look of it, it just looks pretty cool. And I've always said this: the spacing on the duals just adds more realism to the replicas. So the front wheels are your standard big fat 3-rib tire that you've seen before, I'm sure. Pretty awesome. And the tire, I always say that, the tires are all rubber, all 6 all the way around. But those big fat 3-rib tires on the front, very standard. They've used them for years. Then your wheel is the creamy white Allis-Chalmers color scheme. Nice little cap sticking out with some bolt pattern definitions on that wheel. It's pretty cool. This tractor is a nice capture of a 210. This is the only 210 in my collection right now. I like the look of this because of the beefiness of these front tires. It just gives it a beastie looking posture, in my opinion, those big fat tires. I need to collect a 220 for my collection sooner than later, but for now, this was a great addition to my collection. Alright, I'll do a quick size comparison with this Allis, and let's move on to that right now. Alright everybody, I'm back. International 986 1/16 scale Prestige Collection Red Power there with my Allis-Chalmers 210. Kind of two different eras here because the 86 series was more towards the end of the 70s, and this was more toward the beginning of the decade, and these are more towards the end of the decade, so they're a little bit different eras, I guess, but really similar in size and scale in my opinion, and they don't look too bad side by side there. Alright everyone, we'll move on to some quick final thoughts, and let's do that now. I'm back everybody. This is an awesome tractor, the Ertl 1/16 scale Allis-Chalmers 210 from the Summer Farm Toy Show 19th annual in 2004. I did pay a decent penny for this from somebody in the groups. It was kind of pricey, but I ended up really wanting it. Could afford it, so I got it, and I'm glad I did because it's a really neat addition to my collection. It's unique looking with the big fat tires on the front and the banded duals. It's really unique look, and I like that. And I've always been a fan of the Allis-Chalmers, but the problem with those, in my opinion, nowadays, they're really expensive, most of them, to acquire. Especially like the 7000 series Allis-Chalmers. They're crazy expensive, so I plan to try to get some of those, but it's going to be a process because I was hoping they would release more of them in 16 scale eventually. But I've got a D21, I've got an 8030, I've got this. I don't have a lot of Allis in comparison to my other stuff, but my plan is to try to get more. But like I said, the 7000 series Allis's, they're just so expensive. Even the newer ones they made like in the late 90s, 2000s, they're really high. This is cool. If you're an Allis-Chalmers fan and you have this, you'll know what I'm talking about. Really nice. Alright everybody, I'll bring that camera closer to take a closer look at this guy. I want to thank everyone as always that tunes in, and appreciate you. Appreciate everybody tuning in to my channel. This is Phil. Y'all have a blessed day, and we'll talk again soon.